Brad Nickel and Corey Riddle back here at
Stan Lampe's
Gymnasium.
There you go.
Boys game coming up here. We will get the lineups here for you shortly. Fort Morgan comes in 2-10 overall, 0-2 in league. Weld Central comes in 1-8 overall, 0-1 in league. They lost to Sterling 67-24. They come in on a 3-game losing streak. The Fort Morgan Mustang boys come in on a 7-game losing streak. So somebody's losing streak is going to come to an end tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
The Mustangs come in at averaging 41.4 points a game, but giving up 57 points. Weld Central is averaging 33.6, and they're giving up 58.5. So should be a good contest. I think these teams are fairly even. So we will see what happens here. We'll get to our sponsor list here. The starting lineups are brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. And starting for Weld Central will be Weston Barrows, a junior, followed by Pierce Thone, I believe that's how it's pronounced, a junior. Ross Phelps, a senior. It'd be 22, Ricky Smith, a sophomore. He will be followed up by Logan Pevler, a freshman. And see if I can see the Mustangs here. Their starting lineup looks like it will be Hayden Marsh starting tonight for the Mustangs. That will be a sophomore, followed by Angel Lopez, a senior for the Mustangs. Then Carlo Baselli, junior. Broden Jess, a junior. And J.J. Marquez, a junior for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. The other night at University, J.J. with a nice night, 19 points up there. So we'll see if he can continue that. Had 4 threes the other night and finally found the range. Just needs to get a little help in the scoring column from some of these other kids. But we will see what unfolds here. A losing streak will come to an end here in this contest tonight. The first quarter is brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. The opening tip-off is brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. When your temperature is not quite right, call your local Lennox dealer, Bailey Mechanical, 970-522-0471. It will be Carlo Baselli for the Mustangs, and I cannot see who it is. Mustangs, Carlo with the tip, but it's going to be the Weld Central Rebels that come away with the ball. And knocked out of bounds by JJ, so the Rebels will inbounds left baseline of their basket. It'll be Pevler to get it in, and that ball is going to be a foul as Pevler lost it, and then a foul is going to be called on Ricky Smith. That will be his first, team first. So Hayden Marsh with the start tonight. Carlo Baselli is going to drive it all the way down. His layup is going to be up and no good, but he is going to be fouled. And if that is on Smith, that is going to be his second. Ricky Smith may be pulling up a chair here pretty quick, and he will. That will send Carlo Baselli to the line to shoot 2. It will be Carter Mazzotti that will come in for him after this first free throw. So Baselli's free throw is up and no good. Baselli on the year is at 56%. So see if he can break the scoreless tie right here. Up and good for Carlo. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs, as they have in every game so far this year. Pevler, nice bounce pass to Phelps, and then through the hands of Thone and out of bounds. So first turnover for Weld Central. They're going to come out impressed. Into the hands of Hayden Marsh. Get to JJ. They need to get it across, and he will get it to Carlo. Angel Lopez from the corner gets it off to Marsh. Now to JJ out at the three-point line. Nice screen there. Up and good. JJ Marquez from downtown. Nice screen over there by Hayden Marsh. 4-0 Fort Morgan here, just under 7 minutes to go here in this first period. Ball is going to be tipped away. Another turnover by Weld Central. And let's see, then the Mustangs take it back. So turnover, Mustangs. Drive is going to be taken away. Another turnover by Weld Central. JJ Marquez underneath the Baselli. Baselli's shot is going to be up and good. Carlo at the bucket. 3 points in the period now for Carlo Baselli. 6-0 Fort Morgan. Into the hands now of Pierce Thorne. Carter Mazzotti, and that should be a travel, so I don't believe there was a turnover there since they did not control it, but it was a JJ tried to corral it but did travel with it, so it will be Rebel basketball far side. 6:06 to go, 6-0 Fort Morgan. Pevler gets it now to Phelps over on the far side to Mazzotti. That shot is going to be up and no good, going to be tipped. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Fort Morgan and out of bounds. And Rebels will inbound left baseline of their basket. Braden Mosier will come in along with Rhett Peak. Pierce Thorne will come out along with Logan Pevler. Over on the nice stop, nice interception there by Angel Lopez on the steal. So another turnover by Weld Central. JJ Marquez going to hesitate and then drive it, and then it's off of Weld Central and out of bounds. So the Mustangs to inbound right baseline of their basket to get it into Jess. Now to Lopez. Now back to Marquez. Marquez hands it off to Hayden Marsh. Out high on the left side. Keeps that dribble alive. Keeps a little hesitation underneath, and that's going to be off of the foot and out of bounds off of Braden Mosier. So the Mustangs to retain possession left baseline of their basket. 6-0, 5:25 to go first period. That's off at the head of Weld Central, but taken by Marsh. Lopez Sariñana gets it back to Marsh out high. Just over 5 minutes to go here in this first period of the boys game. Now to JJ out at the left wing. Back to Baselli in the lane, and that's going to be a tie-up, and that will be possession to the Mustangs. Somebody needs to throw it in for Fort Morgan. Here we go. Head coach David Marquez shouting what play he wants run. Got to get it in, got to get it in. They do get it into Marsh finally. Hayden Marsh now off to JJ. Ball is going to be tipped, taken away, turnover Fort Morgan. Into the hands of the Weld Central Rebels. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Fort Morgan. So it'll be Braden Mosier to inbounds. Gets it to Rhett Peak from the corner, up and no good. And it's going to be rebounded though by Ross Phelps. Shot is up and no good, rebounded by Baselli. Baselli gets the ball down to the front court and gets it to Marsh as he's going to settle it down here. 6-0 Fort Morgan. JJ underneath to Baselli. Layup is going to be up. Oh, he could not get it to go down, but he gets his own rebound. Another rebound, but could not get it to fall. So Baselli up strong, but could not get the ball to go. Rebels with possession, Braden Mosier And he's going to bounce it off at JJ and out of bounds off the Mustangs. So 4:02 to go. Mustangs lead at 6-0. JJ with a triple and then a 2-point and a free throw by Baselli. Layup is going to be up and no good. Weld Central cannot buy a basket, and that is up and no good, but they are getting rebounds. And that is going to be to JJ. He's going to slow it down here for just a minute. Now underneath the Baselli. Nope, not a good pass. Baselli could not come up with it. Turnover number 3 I have. And then a foul is going to be called. And that will be on Angel Lopez Serenano. That will be his first, team first. Weld Central into the hands now of Carter Mazzotti. Mazzotti now on the near side to Rhett Peak. Peak being guarded by JJ. Peak's going to drive that baseline. He's going to kick it out into the corner to Mazzotti. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Baselli. And then a foul. And that will be on Ross Phelps. That will be his first, team third. Tony Mendez will come in. He came in for Angel Lopez Serenana. Full court pressure still by the Weld Central Rebels. Be Hayden Marsh to trigger it in for the Mustangs. I think they were trying to figure out, yep, got the wrong number up there for the foul. They got it corrected now. They get it into JJ. Cross court to Mendez. Now back to Hayden Marsh. Need to get it up into the front court and does. Hands it off to Marquez. Still 6-0 Fort Morgan. Broden Jess with a 3. Up and off the back of the rim and no good. Nice rebound there by Hayden Marsh. To Baselli at the free throw line. He's going to drive it down. Layup is going to be up and no good, but he is going to be fouled on the shot. So Baselli will go to the line to shoot 2. And that is also on Phelps. That will be his second. So Baselli to go to the line to shoot 2. He has 1 of 2. So far here in the contest. We'll see if he can get one to fall, get off that 6-point mark here that they've been on for a couple of minutes. No, that thought it was going in there, but it rimmed out. So into the game for Weld Central is Logan Pevler along with Pierce Thone. Carlo Baselli with free throw number 2. Up and just catches the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded to Pierce Thone. Mazzotti into the front court being guarded by Marsh. I think it's more of a 2-1-2 zone defense, 2-3 zone defense into the hands of Mazzotti, and that 3 is going to be up and good by Mazzotti. Cuts the Mustang lead in half, 6-3. Hayden Marsh quickly up court, and that pass, he tried to get it to Baselli, but that's going to be taken away. Not a good pass by Marsh, so the turnover by the Mustangs. On the far side now up top, and that is going to be another 3, and that is up and no good by Peak into the hands of Marsh. Marsh's layup up and no good, going to be tipped up and in. We're going to give that to JJ on the tip in. 8-3 Mustangs, minute 45 to go first period. 14 fouls on the Rebels, only 1 on the Mustangs. Down to the hands of Thone. Up top, almost taken away by Marsh. Mazzotti's going to drive it down. His shot is going to be, oh, that was a late whistle. But Mazzotti was fouled, and they're going to say that is on Broden Jess. That will be his first. So that will send Mazzotti to the line to shoot 2. Minute 31 to go first period. Mustangs up 8-3. Free throw is up and good for Mazzotti. Royer Alvarez, Angel Lopez will come in. Broden Jess, Hayden Marsh will take a seat with minute 31 to go first period. Carter Mazzotti. Free throw number 2 is up and good. 5 points on the night for Mazzotti. He has all the points for the Rebels, and that pass, I think that was supposed to be to Royer Alvarez. And apparently it was touched. Must have come in and then a bad throw, because if it wouldn't have been touched from the out of bounds, it would have been taken in down there. That 2 is going to be up and no good. You got to get your rebounds, boys.
Ooh.
And that foul is going to go on Carlo Baselli, I believe. So that will be his first, team third. Yeah, it was on the floor. He wasn't shooting. It was on the rebound. So 8-5, but the Mustangs are getting beat to the boards. So the Rebels will inbounds left baseline of their basket with Braden Mosier to trigger it in. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Alvarez. Layup is going to be no good by JJ, but they're going to call a foul on Mazzotti, I believe. That will be on Mazzotti. That will be his first. That'll send JJ to the line to shoot 2. 5 points on the night for JJ. First free throws up and in, catches the front of the rim and falls in. JJ on the year is shooting at 80%, 16 of 20. 9-5. Next one up and off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pevler. Mazzotti into the hands of Mosier, now into the near corner, and that 3 is going to be up and no good by Thone. Going to be rebounded by Baselli. Now to JJ Marquez. JJ to Royer Alvarez in the corner. Picks up his dribble now to Angel Lopez. Lopez's little jumper from the lane is up and good. Lopez's first bucket of the night. Mustangs up 6, 11-5. Now into the hands of Mosier. He's going to turn that jumper is going to be up and good for Braden Mosier. He just kind of spun away from Angel Lopez. JJ with 17 seconds to go. That shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Rhett Peak. 11-7. Looks like a carry, nothing called over on the far side now to Mosier, and that 3 is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by JJ Marquez. So period number 1 will come to an end with the Mustangs leading at 11-7 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel, Corey Riddle back here at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. Christy Creighton running the board for us tonight. Possession 2, Weld Central as we begin period number 2. On the near side to Peak. Gives it to Pevler out at the point. He's going to drive it down the side. Now pass is going to be errant from Ricky Smith. So another turnover by Weld Central. I have them for 5. I'm not sure.
5, yep, I have them for 5. Fort Morgan for 6.
Hayden Marsh could have drove it all the way. I believe he hands it off to Angel Lopez Soriano. Now to Tony Mendez into the game. He stops for a 3. Up and no good. Going to rebound by Baselli. Nice strong rebound, but he can't. As he went up with it, it was stripped away. So Baselli will get credit with the rebound, but then the turnover by the Mustangs. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Angel Lopez Soriano. It will be Mazzotti into the front court as he hands it off now to Mosier. Mosier now to peek out at the point. Into the lane is going to be Smith. The shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Royer Alvarez. 11-7 Fort Morgan into the hands now of Angel Lopez Soriano on the far side to Alvarez. Alvarez for a 3. That is off the rim and no good. Tipped by Hayden Marsh. Shot is going to be up and no good by Marsh. And Baselli with the rebound. Up strong is Baselli with his rebound and bucket. I have Baselli with 7 rebounds right now. On the far side is going to be Ricky Smith, and he drives it down. Reverse layup is going to be up and good for Smith, his first bucket of the night. 13-9. Hayden Marsh keeps that dribble alive. Now to Angel Lopez Serinana. He's going to go for the three off the back of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded and finally taken away by Mazzotti, his first rebound of the night. Mazzotti gets the ball back out at the point. Little spin move, going to drive it down. Now they're going to call a blocking foul and see if that's going to go on Baselli. It will. It will be the second on Carlo. We'll see if head coach David Marquez will. Yeah, he is going to come out. Broden Jess will come into the game. Weld Central to inbounds. Right baseline of their basket. J.J. Marquez will come in for Tony Mendez. 5:54 to go, second period. Mustangs up 4, 13-9. Mosier to inbounds, gets it into Barrows. Up top now to Ricky Smith, going to be taken away by Marquez. His reverse layup is going to be up and good for J.J. Marquez. 15-9. Not sure what that pass was, but did get back to a Rebel. Pevler with a shot up and finally drops. So Logan Pevler with his first bucket of the night. 15-11. Hayden Marsh on the left side to Royer Alvarez. Alvarez going to give it off to JJ. Royer Alvarez fighting in there with Ricky Smith, and finally going to be a turnover on the Mustangs. Battle going on there with Royer Alvarez and Ricky Smith. Mazzotti underneath, and that pass is going to be off of the hand and out of bounds off of Weston Barrows. So turnover. I have 7 on them. What do you got for turnovers? You got 8, 7?
7-2, yep.
So 15-11, full court pressure once again by the Rebels. Mazzotti guards Hayden Marsh. Marsh all the way down, gets it off to Royer Alvarez. Alvarez just needs to go up with a nice strong move there by Alvarez. And then the foul is going to be called on Weston Barrows. His first. Royer Alvarez will go to the line now to shoot 2. First free throw up and nothing but the bottom of the net for Royer Alvarez. He shoots at 57% from the charity stripe. 16-11, 4:44 to go here, second period. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice looking free throws there by Alvarez. 6-point lead for the Mustangs, 17-11 into the hands of Pevler. Back to Mazzotti. Mazzotti gets it off to Pevler. Pevler gets it into the front court. Back to Mazzotti. Mazzotti down the lane. Layup is going to be up and no good. I think it might have been tipped by Alvarez. Mustangs into the front court underneath the Broden Jess. Jess's shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Weston Barrows. Pevler all the way down. He loses it. It's going to be off to Mazzotti. A 3 from the side, and that's going to be up for Carter Mazzotti. His second triple of the night. So a timeout is going to be taken by head coach David Marquez. Mustangs up 3, 17-14 with 4:04 to go here in this second period. The second quarter is brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more about Sydney Regional Medical Center at sydneyrmc.com. The Mustangs, as we said, they come in at 2-10, 0-2 in league play on a 7-game losing streak. The Weld Central Rebels are at 1-8. They've only played one league game and they're 0-1. They lost to Sterling 67-24. They're also coming on a 3-game losing streak, so As we said earlier, somebody's losing streak is going to come to an end here tonight.
Yep.
If the Mustangs can just keep their turnovers down.
Basali is doing it pretty impressive. I mean, I have him down for 7 rebounds.
Yep.
Tonight, so he's holding strong on the rebounds.
Got 5 points so far.
Alvarez doing a good job there too, getting in there, and I'm sure he's doing strong on the
Into the
rebounds.
hands of Hayden Marsh. He clears everybody out as he gets the ball up court. Pretty good ball handler for a sophomore. Gets it off to J.J. Marquez. Marquez picks it up now to Broden Jess. Off to Marquez out at the point, 17-14, under 4 to go here in this second period. J.J. in the corner. Gets it to Alvarez. Alvarez back to J.J. in the corner. J.J.'s going to stop and pop. It's going to come up short. Nothing, just an air ball. That's going to be a foul on Broden Jess. That will be his second. Rebound came down to Rhett Peak. So possession to the Rebels. That will be a turnover on the Mustangs. Mustangs up 3, 17-14. Mazzotti, he's going to stop and pop once again. Air ball on his part, but they do nice save underneath there. Shot is going to be up and no good. And let's see if JJ comes up with it. His shot is going to be up and no good. I think it was blocked at the end. And then errant pass by Weld Central, so they will turn it back over to the Mustangs. 17-14. Lopez Soriano gets it into Hayden Marsh. 17-14, 3 minutes to go, second period. Hands it off to Baselli underneath. Nice strong move there by Carlo Baselli. I think that's there all night if they'll just feed it into him. So Mazzotti now being double teamed. Gets it off in Royer Alvarez with the steal. Hayden Marsh fighting with the Rebels. Underneath once again to Royer Alvarez. He is fouled on the shot. He was going up for the layup and was fouled. And that is going to go on Weston Burrows. That will be his second.
Last two with Alvarez, he got them both. So let's see how he can do this time.
So 2 of 2 is Alvarez. 19-14 Fort Morgan. Off the back of the rim and no good. Into the game will be Ricky Smith. He will come in for Ross Phelps for the Weld Central Rebels. That one looked like an ugly shot, but nice rebound by Angel Lopez, but then he threw the ball away on the pass. Carter Mazzotti into the lane. Gets it off to Smith. And Smith is going to be called for the travel. So turnover on the Rebels, 19-14. 2:10 to go here, second period. Hayden Marsh will drive it all the way. Nice job. Oh, he just didn't finish. Ball is going to be tipped and finally taken by Baselli. He's going to get it off. I thought Alvarez was going to get it, so kind of a turnover to turnover here, I guess. Mazzotti into the corner to Peak. Mazzotti, a 3, and again, they've got to get a hand in that kid's face. Mazzotti with 3 threes brings the Rebels to within 2, 19-17. And we're going to try to get that into Baselli, but came up short. Turnover on the Mustangs. 3 from the corner, and that is up and no good. Going to rebound, and Mustangs need to hustle to the ball. They do to Hayden Marsh. So they will call a tie up there, and that will be to the Mustangs. Tony Mendez will come in for Angel Lopez Soriano. Nope, going to come in for Royer Alvarez. So JJ will inbounds far side. The Mustangs up 2, 19-17, a minute 18 to go here in the first half. 2 team fouls apiece on the team. That looked like a travel, didn't call. A three from the corner, up and no good. Game rebound, strong rebound by Baselli. Then comes up to J.J. Marquez, and his shot comes up short, but he was fouled on the shot. And that will be on Pierce Stone. That will be his first. So J.J. will go to the line to shoot two. He was 1 of 2 earlier on. That one is up and nothing but the bottom of the net for J.J. Chase Prouty into the game for Angel Lopez. So giving the senior here some floor time. That is up and also good for JJ. 3 of 4 from the foul line tonight for JJ. 21-17. Mustangs with the lead, under a minute to go here in this first period. First half, excuse me. Got to keep your hands into the face of Mazzotti. Turnover underneath by Weld Central. Nice job by the Mustangs underneath to cause that turnover. 21-17, 40 seconds to go here in this second quarter of play. Nice job by Baselli. Now to Tony Mendez. Mendez is going to drive it down, reverse layup, up and good. Tony Mendez with his first bucket of the night. 23-17, 20 seconds to go. As Carter Mazzotti into the front court, the ball is tipped but taken away by Mosier. Now back to, they got to get a hand in his face, but he is feeling it from downtown. Let me tell you what. Carter Mazzotti with his fourth three of the night, 23-20. Chase Prouty's going to drive it down. He needs to shoot the ball. Oop, it's going to be, nope, they're not going to get it off. As the ball was kicked away by Marquez. So the first half of play will come to an end. The Mustangs lead at 23-20 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
That's so.
We'd have given him a show.
I had
Hey, oh, sorry.
he's the one that's going to get you fined here.
A talking show.
Okay.
A talking show. Yeah. So I guess she will be around. I'll bring this bag back tonight. Okay. You got your cot set up down there yet, or you just try to get home once in a while? Do you? Yep.
Go over there and sabotage the competition over there.
And how might I do that?
I don't know. You probably know a way.
The only thing I know
To
to do is,
sneak over there.
all I know what to do is to go out, and if I went out there and was playing, they'd just hack them so they don't.
Oh, he's back. You're too late.
Okay.
Oh, God. Past my bedtime. Definitely past my bedtime.
Well, we're going to keep you awake for a couple more quarters anyway.
Yep.
And since you're going to be teaching here tomorrow, you could just pull up a bleacher or something and take a nap.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, maybe he could probably pull up a wrestling mat someplace, maybe, and that'd be better.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian Nickel, Corey Riddle here at Stan Lappy Gymnasium. Christy Creighton back at the studios for us tonight. Mustangs lead this contest at halftime 23-20. It looks like possession will be to the Weld Central Rebels. This third period will be brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil. One-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them. See who comes out here for the Mustangs. Be Broden Jess, Carlo Baselli, J.J. Marquez, Hayden Marsh, and Angel Lopez Soriano for the Mustangs. For the Rebels, it will be Braden Mosier along with Carter Mazzotti, Ricky Smith, Weston Barrows, and Logan Pevler. Over on their far side, two Mosiers. They get the ball in. There's a 1-2-2 maybe zone defense. Little floater is going to be up and good. Going to be end up tipping in by Logan Pevler. So 1 point game, 23. That's going to be a hand check on Braden Mosier. That will be his team first here in the second half. But they're going to inbound down at the baseline. J.J. Marquez to inbounds for the Mustangs. Get it into Marsh. Marsh is going to give it off to J.J. out at the point. Now to Broden Jess. To Angel Lopez. Lopez gets it off to J.J. as he tries to drive it in. Does not. Hayden Marsh from the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Hayden Marsh for his first bucket of the night. 25-22. As the third period just underway here. Over on the far side, now underneath. And ball taken away momentarily, but a little jumper is going to be up and good by Ricky Smith. 4 points on the night for Smith. So neither team pressing right now. Hayden Marsh hands it off to Lopez. Lopez ends up going to be knocked out of his hands, so the Mustangs will retain possession right baseline of their basket. J.J. Marquez to trigger it in. They do get it into Marsh. Marsh now to Angel Lopez. Lopez for the three. That is off the backboard and no good. Going to be rebounded by Smith. Pevler brings it down. And he's going to give it off. Step back. Shot is going to be no shot. It's going to be back out to J.J. Marquez. Excuse me. His layup is going to be up and good. 12 points on the night for Marquez. 3-point lead, 27-24. On the far side to Mazzotti. Now to Smith. And now into the corner. And that three is going to be up and good by Braden Mosier. Ties it up at 27. Just under 6 minutes to go here, third period. Angel Lopez on the far side, now to Broden Jess out on the right wing. Baselli out at the three-point line, now off to Angel Lopez Soriano. Thought about shooting and gets it back out to Marsh out at the point, now to JJ. JJ tries to drive it. Called an offensive foul on Baselli. That would be his third. Took a lot of time off the clock, but did not produce any points. Mazzotti, the ball is going to be tipped away, turned over by Weld Central. Into the hands of Hayden Marsh, being rode pretty hard there by Ricky Smith. Now to Broden Jess out at the point to JJ on the left wing. Out past the three-point line. Now to Baselli at the free throw line to Hayden Marsh. Marsh is going to drive it in now to Broden Jess from the three. Up and good. Broden Jess from downtown. His first points of the night come from behind the arc. 30-27, 3-point lead once again for the Mustangs. 4:50 to go here, third period. Mazzotti underneath was open for a minute, was borrowed, but they did not seem. Carter Mazzotti once again, but his shot is up and no good. Taken by Jess, and then the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Weld Central. Fort Morgan will retain possession. A nice strong rebound there by Broden Jess. Carlo Baselli retying his shoe. So now the Rebels will put on a four-court press. Be JJ into the front court. He's going to stop and pop. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Rhett Peak. 30-27 Mustangs. Looks like a carry. They just don't call that in high school. That's going to be Mazzotti. That three is up, not any good. Ball is probably going to be tipped around by Peak. And then a foul is going to be called on the Mustangs. That will be on JJ. That will be his first. Tony Mendez will come in for Angel Lopez Serenana. Rebels get it in to Pevler. Little shot is going to be in and out. Rebounded to Mendez. He hands it off to Marsh. Marsh is going to give it off to Mendez. Mendez is going to drive it in. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Baselli. Had it for a minute, but it's going to be taken away by Barrows. Now into the hands of Mazzotti out past the three-point line. Now he drives it in. It's going to be no good. It's going to end up in the hands of Peak. That three is off the back of the rim and no good. Finally into the hands of Hayden Marsh. And then a foul is going to be called. I believe that was on it's going to be on Weston Barrows. That will be his third. So Barrows will come out. Pevler will come out. Into the game will be Pierce Stone along with Ross Phelps. Mustangs inbounds. 3:33 to go up three. See if they can extend that lead here on this possession. Tony Mendez hands it off to Hayden Marsh out at the point. Marsh keeps the ball alive, gives it off to JJ. JJ is pushed. I don't know how you cannot call that. He's pushed in the back. That's why he goes down. The ball goes out of bounds, but nothing called. It will just be a turnover on the Mustangs. Still leading by 30-27. Just over 3 minutes to go here, third period. Mazzotti, ball is taken away. Nice job there by the Mustangs. Layup is going to be up and good by J.J. Marquez. So turnover, Weld Central ends up as a basket for the Mustangs. Going to give it to Mazzotti underneath. That layup is going to be up and no good by Thone, but he was fouled on the shot. And that will be on Broden Jess. That will be his third. So that will send Carter Mazzotti to the line to shoot two. He drained a couple of them in the first quarter. 32-27, the Mustangs up 5. 2:41 to go, third period. Free throws off the back of the rim and no good. Bank of Colorado, they believe in keeping things simple. Apply for the loan you need for your dream home fully online. Visit bankofcolorado.com for all the information today. So Broden Jess will come out. Royer Alvarez into the game for the Mustangs. Off the rim and no good. Nice strong rebound there by Alvarez. Into the hands of JJ. That's going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Weld Central Rebels. So the Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket. They get it into Alvarez out at the three-point line. Now to Baselli, back to JJ. JJ picks it up now to Royer Alvarez, back to JJ. Right side, now to Baselli. I thought Baselli was going to light it up, but did not. That's going to be short, but Baselli there with the bucket, with the rebound and the bucket, and he is going to go to the line to shoot the and one. And that foul is going to go on Mazzotti. So Carlo Baselli with the rebound and the bucket, and he will go to the line to shoot one. 9 points on the night for Carlo Baselli. 2:15 to go, 34-27.
Trying to make this an 8-point lead here.
Free throw is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by the Rebels into the hands of Russ Phelps. Now Mosier brings the ball down, hands it off to Mazzotti. Mustangs almost get the ball away from him, but do not. Alvarez up and good at the bucket. Who was that? I believe that was
I did not see
Pierce
that one.
Thone, I believe, with his first bucket of the night. 34-29. Almost got caught up in the air, did JJ. Back to Royer Alvarez. The Mustangs to settle it down here and run their offense. Now a foul is going to be called. Nice foul there, or nice call there by the ref, and that is going to be on Rhett Peak. That is his first, team fourth. So the Mustang to inbound. They get it into Baselli. Keeps it a little alive at the free throw line. Now he's going to drive it in. Layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Phelps. Now on the near side to Peak. He's going to drive it down. Now that ball is going to be tipped off of Fort Morgan and out of bounds. So Weld Central will retain possession on the far side. See who's going to trigger it in for them. Will be Rhett Peak that will throw it in. They get it in to, ball is almost taken away by the Mustangs. Tony Mendez with the tip, but ended up coming down out of bounds with it. So Peak to inbounds once again. Get it back into the backcourt to Mazzotti. 34-29, a minute 10 to go, third period. Mazzotti drives it in, and he's going to kick it out to the corner, and that three is going to be up and good by Ross Phelps. His first points of the night come from behind the arc. J.J. Marquez into the front court, 34-32. Now to Hayden Marsh, now to Royer Alvarez. Lost it for a minute. He just needs to go up with it. He's a big, strong kid. He just needs to go up with it. Tony Mendez layup. Oh, rolls out. But that's going to be off of the Rebels and out of bounds. So the Mustangs will retain possession with 39.8 seconds to go here, third period. Hayden Marsh to inbounds. You get it into JJ. Marquez to Tony Mendez. Tony Mendez to Alvarez to JJ out at the point. JJ back to Alvarez at the left wing. Underneath, and that's going to be off of, tipped out of bounds off of the Rebels with 24.1 seconds to go here, third period. 34-32 Mustangs. JJ to trigger it in to Baselli. Oh, one-handed stuff by Baselli. Nice pass in by JJ. But Baselli up with a one-handed slam. 36-32. Down to 10 seconds to go here, third period. Three from the corner net is going to be up and good by Rhett Peak. His first bucket of the night. Now we're going to see who that's off of. Out of bounds, they're going to talk it over. And possession to the Rebels with 2.2 seconds to go. So that was a turnover on Fort Morgan. Not many. What do you got for turnovers? Just
12 now.
So they've only had 2 turnovers here in this. It seems like more, but they've only had 2 in the second half.
Yep.
So I think the refs are wondering here who called the timeout, or maybe they were trying to decide if it was a full or a 30. So they're taking a full timeout here with 2.2 seconds to go, only down 1, 36-35. The Mustangs got sloppy with it. After the
a little bit closer than I would have expected right now, but hopefully they can keep it alive here.
Yeah, Fort Morgan's been, well, they've been averaging 41 points a game. I mean, it's only the end of the third period, so we'll see
right there.
See what the Rebels do here with 2.2 seconds. They will inbounds near side, just up from their bench. Braden Mosier to inbounds, gets the ball from the ref. He looks, he looks, he looks, he looks, he looks. Finally get it into the corner, and that three is going to be up and no good off of the bottom of the rim by Rhett Peak. So we will go to quarter number 4 with the Mustangs leading 36-35 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Quarter number 4 to start here. Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle here at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. It will be the possession to the Mustangs to start off this fourth and final quarter as they get it into Hayden Marsh into the back court. Being bodied up pretty bad, but nothing called. He's going to give it off to Royer Alvarez. Nice strong move there by Alvarez as he goes up with it at the bucket. So 4 points on the night for Alvarez. That's what we need to see out of Royer. He needs to go to the bucket when he gets in there. Cross-court pass to Peak, now on the near side to Mazzotti. The ball is tipped away and taken away by the Mustangs. A turnover, Weld Central into the hands of Angel Lopez. Back out to Marsh out high. 38-35. They're going to call him for we're going to call a foul on the floor against Weld Central. And that will go on Braden Mosier. That will be his second. So Mustangs inbound right baseline of their basket. So Marsh gets it in to Alvarez out top to Angel Lopez. Now to Alvarez on the right wing. His three is going to be short. I can tell that from here. Tony Mendez saves it though. Nice job by Mendez. Yep, going to be a foul on Rhett Peak. Will be his second, team second here in the fourth period. They reset the fouls after each period. When they get to 5, they will shoot 2 free throws. Got to get it in due to Angel Lopez here on the near side. Hands it off to Marsh. Marsh down the baseline. He's going to give it back out to Lopez. Now to Marsh. Marsh is going to go for a 3. Up and good. Hayden Marsh from downtown. His first of the night from behind the arc. 6-point lead, 41-35. Cross-court pass, and that 3 from the corner is going to be up and no good. Rebounded into the hands of Royer Alvarez. See if the Mustangs can get another bucket here. Boy, a lot of pushing there. Off to Tony Mendez. That 3 is up and no good. Nice hustle by Angel Lopez to come down with the rebound. Now to Royer Alvarez. Shot is going to be up and no good, but there's going to be a foul called on the shot, and that will be on Pierce Thone. That will be his second. So Royer Alvarez will go to the line to shoot 2. He is 2 of 4 so far from the free throw line. 41-35, 6:14 to go, fourth period. Free throw is up and nothing but the bottom of the net for Royer. 5 points on the night for Alvarez. J.J. Marquez will come in for Hayden Marsh. I would guess Hayden Marsh will not be on the bench for very long. And foul shot number 2, up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice job there by Alvarez. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs. Now a reach foul. And that will be on J.J. That will be only his second. Team's first here in the fourth period. Mustangs up 8, 43-35. Into the hands of Mazzotti. Full court pressure here. Deep pass by Weld Central. Into the lane is Peak. His shot is going to be up and good. Into the hands of Marquez, and he will get it off. And then a timeout will be called by head coach David Marquez. It will be a full timeout, but we will just keep it right here. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Rudy's Tires. 9 locations across northeast Colorado and Nebraska means there's always a location close by. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Visit rudystires.com for more. coming up for the Mustangs boys and girls. They will be at Valley on Wednesday on the 29th. That is a 6 o'clock tip for the girls, and then the boys will follow at 7:30. But here at Fort Morgan right now, the Mustangs up 6:43-37, 5:51 to go. Here in the fourth period, it'll be Angel Lopez, Serinana, Carlo Baselli, Tony Mendez, J.J. Marquez, and Royer Alvarez on the floor for Fort Morgan. Mustangs inbounds after the timeout into the hands of Angel Lopez. Now to Alvarez. Oh, that ball is going to be tipped in. Let's see, it's off of Weld Central and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will retain possession. JJ, the triggered in, does get it into Baselli. He's going to hand it off to Alvarez, now to Lopez out of the high left wing. Gives it up. See if Royer can save it. He does. Nice job by Alvarez to save it to JJ. 5:20 to go. JJ to Mendez. Mendez to Baselli out past the three-point line. Now to Angel Lopez. He's going to drive it into the lane. Now to Royer Alvarez. Nice dish there by Angel Lopez to Royer Alvarez. He goes up with the bucket. 8-point lead once again for Fort Morgan, 45-37. Mazzotti on the left wing here being double teamed and going to be taken away by the Mustangs. Layup is going to be up and missed, but Baselli, he got the rebound. His shot goes up and no good, and then he goes up with it again, but he is fouled on the shot. Mustangs had a great opportunity there, but we'll see if Baselli can go to the line and get a couple of them here. Who did they? That is on Weston Barrows. That is his fourth. So see if Carlo can. Carlo on the night is one of 5. That is up and nothing but the bottom of the net. So the Mustangs so far in this fourth period are 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Royer Alvarez and Angel Lopez. I thought Angel was coming out. He does. Hayden Marsh back in. Broden Jess back in for the Mustangs. See if they can make this a 10-point game. 46-37. Baselli with the next free throw off the front of the rim, no good, but rebounded by Jess, and then a tie-up, and that will go to the Weld Central Rebels. So the Mustangs lead it. Lead it by 9.
Mustangs got the ball here. Marsh dribbles it over to Mendez.
Look, excuse
Marquez.
me. Broden Jess back to Marquez, excuse me. Get all excited here. Excuse me, and then a rebound off the miss. That's going to be on JJ. JJ tried to talk him into giving it to him, but so JJ with the, excuse me, with the foul. So that's 3 on him. Mazzotti, Mazzotti hands it off to Ricky Smith. And now a 3 from the corner. That is up and good by Rhett Peak. That is his second 3 here in the second half. 46-40. See if the Mustangs can extend this lead here. With under 4 minutes to go, 3:49 to go. He's got to get rid of the ball. Gets it to Mendez. Now cross court to Marsh. Marsh gets it to Baselli. Baselli one-handed stuff. He's got to make sure he doesn't hang on. They're going to call him for a technical one of these times. But Carlo Baselli with the one-handed stuff makes it an 8-point game, 48-40. into the hands of Smith. Now to Mazzotti, and that three is going to be up and no good. Nice
Solid with
rebound
the rebound there.
by Carlo Baselli. Layup is going to be up and good at the far end by J.J. Marquez.
Mustangs up 10 here with 3:07 to go.
50-40. Shot is going to be up and no good by Ricky Smith, but a foul is going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Tony Mendez. That's only his first. But that will send Ricky Smith to the line to shoot two. This will be his first time at the charity stripe tonight. And he is shooting at 55%. That one is up and good for Smith. 5 points on the night. Tony Mendez will come out. Angel Lopez Sariñana back into the game. Pierce Thorne will go in for Logan Pevler. So 2:59 to go, 50-41. Mustangs with a lead. But Ricky Smith to the line to shoot one more free throw off the back of the rim and rolls out. Nice job there by Broden Jess to come, excuse me, to come down with the rebound. Gets it into the hands of Marsh. Marsh crosses the timeline. Should be calling the hand check. Baselli underneath, and then he is going to be fouled. It's going to be on the floor. And if that's on Weston Barrows, he is out. That is it on Barrows. He is not a happy camper, but you can't be reaching all the time. See, like there, right there, Baselli loses control of that ball. He's got to get a nice tight grip on that.
Yep. Mustangs at 50-41.
So Baselli will go to the line to shoot two. Nice
First
job there by
up and
Baselli.
good.
They're 4 or 5 here in this fourth period, so see if he can make it 5 of 6. Baselli bends, shoots. That's going to be off the front of the rim and no good.
Short.
Nice job there. See if the Mustangs. Nice job by Angel Lopez to get in there and tie it up. Possession arrow to the Mustangs. 51-41, 2:37 to go. Angel Lopez, Sariñana to inbounds left baseline to get it into Broden Jess in the left corner. J.J. Marquez out at the left wing. Now to Lopez. Lopez underneath, and that ball is finally going to end up in the hands of Baselli. And now knocked over to Angel Lopez. And a timeout is going to be called by the Mustangs. With 2:22 to go, 51-41. The Mustangs are basically doing what they need to from the free throw line. They have missed 2, but they are 4 of 6.
I think that's what gives them that, that 10-point lead here pretty much.
Yeah, they've also outscored them here in this third period, or fourth quarter, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15-6. They've outscored them.
Out-rebounded them. I don't have any rebounds on for Weld Central for this fourth quarter.
So 15.
Because they're getting all those scores and they're not having a chance to get the rebounds.
So Angel Lopez to inbounds far side midcourt. They do get it into JJ. Let's see how much they're going to try to run time off, make Weld Central come out and foul them. Looks like they're going to try to run some time off the clock, but the ball is going to be taken away. Turnover by the Mustangs into the hands of Mazzotti now on the far side. Nice job as the Mustangs. Nice save, but it's going to be right to Mazzotti. Back over on the far side to Peak. Peak with a 3, and then he was fouled by JJ. It'll be JJ's 4th. It wasn't on the shot. Excuse me. Must have been after the shot. That's kind of strange. Anyways, it's Weld Central ball. Mustangs up 10, 51-41. Strong move, but missed. Nice strong rebound by Basilli. I have him for 10. And that's something they should have been calling all night. He's been riding Marsh all night, and they finally called it against Rhett Peak. It'll be his third, 5th team foul. So Hayden Marsh will go to the line to shoot 2, and Marsh on the year after 8 games they show him not shooting any free throws yet. So Hayden Marsh, first one is up and no good. Still 10-point lead, 51-41. So he gets the ball back from the ref, couple of dribbles, spins it. Free throw, yeah, out. Nice strong job by Baselli. Gets the rebound and the points. 12-point contest, 53-41. Going to get it off into the corner to Thone, and that three is going to be up and good for Pierce Thone. That is his first triple.
I actually have Basali for 14
Rebounds?
14 rebounds.
Okay, that's good.
He's been. It's hard to watch both sides all the time, but yeah, he's been really strong on his rebounds. How many is he on the points for Basali?
Oh, let's see. He had 7 at halftime. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Looks like he got 17 points. It looks like.
Let's see here.
17 points, 14 rebounds.
Yep. Mustangs sitting at 14 turnovers. Weld Central sitting at 18 for right now. 53-44 Mustang with 1 minute 27 seconds left on the game.
So they're just going to have to get out on these three-point kids. They're fairly decent from the three-point line, it looks like. Let's see, three-point for them on the year. Well, they're only at 22%, but they've been making them pretty good tonight. They get the ball into JJ, back to Marsh, to Lopez. Now to JJ. They still haven't got it into the front court yet. Now they do. Get it off to Hayden Marsh. He was grabbed, nothing called. Baselli with a nice strong move, but he comes up empty. Rebound into the hands of Thone. Thone drives it all the way in, and then he's going to have it tipped away. Turnover. Weld Central into the hands of Broden Jess. Now Baselli. One-handed stuff once again by Carlo Baselli. He's had 3 of those tonight. 55-44, under a minute to go. Looks like the Mustangs are going to end their 7-game losing streak. Mazzotti with a layup, up and no good. Rebounded by Baselli. 35 seconds to go. Now back to Angel Lopez, to JJ. They're just going to try to run it out here. To Baselli on the far side, to Hayden Marsh. Now to JJ. I'm not sure what they're wanting to come out. And that's a foul. They must have an 11-point play in their pocket someplace where they're trying to get the ball back with 18 seconds left.
I guess so.
So Angel Lopez will go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first time at the line. And that foul was on Ricky Smith. That was his third.
Yeah, they're getting tired of Morgan just hogging the ball there, just trying to run the clock.
So Angel Lopez bends, shoots off the rim, and no good. 18.9 seconds, 55-44. JJ Marquez, Hayden Marsh, Angel Lopez, Sariana, Broden Jess, and Carlo Baselli on the floor. That off the back of the rim and no good. Now they're going to call a foul on Baselli on the rebound. So that'll be 4 on Baselli. That'll be shooting foul shots now for Weld Central. Now they got to do is figure out who it was that he fouled. As we get that figured out this time so nobody gets a technical foul. It's going to be on Mazzotti. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Missed his last 2 in the third period. He has not scored in the second half, so nice job by the Mustangs. Free throws up and good for Carter Mazzotti, a sophomore. And he tried to get it bounced off so they could get the rebound. Then he crossed the line too soon. He is a talker. He's talking to the Mustang student section right now, and he just got teed up. He's kind of a smart aleck out there, it looks like to me. So that'll be on Mazzotti. That'll be his 3rd. But when he was making those 3 there in that first half, he'd make a 3, and then he'd sit there and he'd talk to the Morgan bench, talking smack, and now they just, I thought maybe they brought him out of the game, but ref is talking to, let's see who, Broden Jess is going to shoot the free throws, excuse me. Nice job there, Broden Jess, with free throw number 1, 56-45, 11-point game with 18.2 seconds. Broden Jess, free throw number 2, up and good. 5 points on the night for Jess. We'll see if Mazzotti comes out. He will come out. Pevler will come in. Good shooter, just got to learn to keep his mouth shut. Gets it into the hands of J.J. Marquez, now to Hayden Marsh. Looks like the Mustangs will be able to just run this out. So Mustangs will improve their record to 3-10, 1-2 in league play as they win this one by a count of 57-45. We will be back with the post-game show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
You got stuffed up.
Brian Nickel, Corey Riddle back here at Stan Lampe Gymnasium. The Fort Morgan Mustangs win it by a count of 57-45. This post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Water is key to your crop success. Advanced Agri Solutions has year-round and seasonal probes that will help make sure you have the right amount of water. Call Dusty or Roxy McCormick at 970-571-2024. So scoring goes like this. For the Weld Central Rebels, the leading scorer was Carter Mazzotti with 15. He's followed up by Rhett Peak with 8. And then a couple of kids with 5, Pierce Thorne and Braden Mosier each with 5. And along also with Ricky Smith, he had 5. Logan Pevler with 4 and Ross Phelps with 3 for their 45. For the Mustangs, leading the way tonight is going to be Carlo Baselli with 19. And then JJ with 16. That's what I like to see. We've got a couple of kids tonight that were in double digit on the shooting, so that looks good. Followed up by Royer Alvarez with 8, and then Hayden Marsh with 5, along with Broden Jess with 5, 2 for Tony Mendez, and 2 for Angel Lopez. For the Mustangs, 57 points. The Mustangs were 12 of 24. They were only at 50%, as was Weld Central. They only shot 8 free throws tonight. They were 4 of 8. Mustangs shot 24 free throws, but they did make some nice free throws there in the fourth quarter to help extend that lead. So nice job there by the Mustangs. I think Corey's got a couple of...
Okay, we'll start with the Weld Central Rebels for their turnovers tonight. Total of 19. Rebounds total of 18 as follows. Here, Barrows with 4. Mazzotti with 3. Thone with 2. Peak with 4. Phelps with 3. Smith with 1. And Pevler with 1 for a total 18. For your Fort Morgan Mustangs, they had a total of 14 Turnovers tonight, some pretty good job on the turnovers. Mendez, they had a total of 26 rebounds tonight. Mendez with 4. I'm sorry, Mendez with 1. Marsh with 4. Lopez 1. Alvarez 5. And Basali with an impressive 15 tonight.
Yeah,
I
nice.
know who I think
Yeah.
for the player of the game, but
Baselli had a nice game tonight. He just needs to work on the strength. I don't know if it's the strengthening of hands, but he seems to get that ball knocked out of his hands every once in a while. So, but once again, he's a junior, which is, he'll have another year to develop. But nice job by the Mustangs. Excuse me. We'll go with the player of the game, Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Better Electric is proud to bring you our game archives available on our social media. So as we said, Carlo Baselli will be our player of the game tonight, 19 points. And how many rebounds?
15 rebounds
15
tonight.
rebounds. So we had the double-double tonight for for Carlo Baselli. So nice job by Carlo. That will raise the Mustang record to 3-10, 1-2 in league. The Weld Central Rebels will drop to 1-9 and 0-2 in league play. For Chrissy Creighton and Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel. Once again, the Mustangs with a doubleheader win tonight. The girls win it by a count of 41-34. The Mustang boys win at 57-45. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.